Hello, everyone. Let's see how many we've got. We got 3 viewers. Hello. Give us a shout in the chat. Make sure you can hear us. Blair, say something. See if they can hear you too.
Hello.
Yay, it's all working. At least that's what Streamlabs says. Okay,
Perfect.
So just a quick, hold on, I'm gonna turn myself down just a tiny bit because I'm going in the yellow. Okay. So just a quick apology. It is 100 degrees where I am, and so if you hear any background humming, it is a fan because it is hot. So okay, so here we go. Just make sure we have everything the way it's supposed to be. All right, so oh yeah, first things first, what we need to do is actually to make a smaller, whoops, well, I mean, that kind of works too. Where did we go? Hold on. I wanted to make us smaller. There we go. And then move this over. Put this here. Oh, but you actually need to see what this is too. So actually, I need to change that. We're going to share screen. All right, so now you can see all my screens, but we're going to do this one. All right, my Nana, my Blair.
Yes.
My lady. Can you see it?
Yes.
See
Karis.
Karis. Let me get us back over so the folks at home can see our faces, as small as they may be. Okay. So the first thing we're actually going to do is reveal me. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, so last Arcana Ink, I had Arthur here who plays me, the changeling druid, and we did this.
That is so awesome. That's totally, yep.
Yeah, it fits, right?
That makes a lot of sense.
Good. Yeah.
That smile and those eyes.
A little on the creepy.
Yep, totally.
And it was so funny. It took us almost 2 hours to do this because he was being hit, because he's an artist.
Oh, I was watching.
Yeah, so he was so particular, and it took me a day and a half to just do his stuff. One, because he picked really easy color palette. So it was really easy to do, harmonize everything and make it look good. And then also, I mean, he practically had me just draw it, so all I had to do was the inking. So I'm not expecting that from you.
Nah.
Hold on, check that creepy smile. I think that we're actually way ahead than what the Twitch stream is, so we're not totally in sync. So sorry if we reply a little late. It's because of that, not because we're ignoring you. Okay, so here's me. It is all finished. Let me put him away.
Can you hear people laughing in the background?
I don't hear anyone.
Okay. They're laughing in my kitchen.
All right, we're going to make a Kinsley folder. Yay, Kinsley! Okay, goodbye, me. Creepy guy. And we're gonna choose this. And then let me start drawing my circles. And you can kind of tell me and the viewers at home a bit about Kinsley. Nothing that you haven't already revealed in the actual D&D stream.
Yeah, so Kinsley, she's kind of very much a maternal type of person. She got that a lot from her pseudo mom, Marianne, and yeah, so she's learned how to cook, she's learned how to take care of people and dress wounds and whatnot, and that's that side of it. And then because, as I had mentioned as Kinsley, she got lost when she was a kid. and a hunter found her and accidentally shot her in the shoulder, thinking that she was a doe.
Nom nom.
So when he heard her cry and realized, oh crap, this isn't an animal, this is a person, he, you know, takes her home, has Marianne fix up her shoulder, and then he basically spends months trying to find her family, and eventually he has to give up because Marianne gets pregnant, you know, is gonna have a baby.
Okay.
And so instead, with having Kinsley help around the house and whatnot, he decides to take her with him when he goes hunting and teaches her how to basically live off the land, trapping animals, finding berries and water and whatnot. So she's got a lot of able to take care of herself and other people.
Right.
So that's where a lot of that comes from. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
So does she have any, excuse me, I have to sneeze, hold on. Now I hear the laughing. My apologies.
I'm gonna see if I can get them to shut the door.
Okay. Yeah, I've been sneezing a lot.
Me too.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Or if it's just because it's, you know, summer.
Possible.
So at this point, Kinsley has kind of, I don't know, been experiencing a lot of things that she's not comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like blood and gore and
yeah. Well, because, you know, she basically grew up in a tiny, tiny village. I mean, kind of near Neverwinter, but far enough away where she didn't, you know, none of that came to their town.
Right.
And so she's not used to people, you know, that kind of a thing being a thing. Like, yeah, of course, she, you know, they'd slaughter animals and, you know, because village, they live off of farms. Hold on, sorry. I apologize. We have dogs barking in the back. But she's never seen the humanoid on humanoid violence. And so that's very shocking to her, and she doesn't like it. So she's having a really hard time coping with it.
Yeah. Okay, now let's go ahead and kind of, do you want that to reflect in her expression, or like, well, first things first. Do you want a profile, a 3/4, frontal face, and go the other way? Or, I mean, I don't want to do like a full-on profile, but it could be like a part profile.
Right.
How do you how do you want to see her? Let's look at the others real fast.
Yeah.
First was Spit. Why are you being so slow? My program is being wonky of late. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the computer or the. So Spit's a 3/4, but like not a full-on 3/4. Francisco is the opposite 3/4. And then me is the full base. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. It all depends on you and what you like.
Right.
What perspective you prefer. We can even do
Would it be really complicated for her to be like this? Kind of a smiling over the shoulder type of deal?
I mean...
Would that be super complicated?
If you pose for me first, pose again. Oops. Like that and like that. And I mean, I'd make it better, but that's is that too much of a tilt? We can do more like this. Maybe. I mean, we can
I was
definitely...
thinking of having like her braid, because she does have her braid on the side, like it being going down the side,
Okay,
like
so
in
like,
the front.
I mean, this is all chicken scratch because we're
Right, of
brainstorming.
course.
How long is her braid? Does it end there? Does it go forever?
It goes to about here,
Okay,
just
so
under.
it would disappear.
Disappear. But it is very thick and very like, yeah.
Okay. That will cover up your any like details of your shirt or armor, whatever you have. That's up to you.
See, I didn't think about this part. I should have thought about this part.
You knew this was coming.
True. Maybe we'll just do a straight on with the head tilted a little bit with her. Like, you know the like anime of like the girls when they're like this, like they're giving something to someone and they're all like, their eyes are closed because they're smiling so big, but
right.
you know, but have her like her head like that.
And then have her braid like this.
Yeah, there we go. That works.
Okay.
Happy with that.
Now, so we have the head positioning. What is her head shape?
So I was thinking, if you look at my Pinterest that I have, I was thinking it would be like, see if you go down, the one with the gray background with the light, with the sunbeams coming from the top left.
This one?
Yes, that kind of a face shape, but a little bit longer.
A little longer.
Mm-hmm. So round but longer. More oval, yeah, more oval, less circular.
Okay. Let me... Okay. There's... So we can put you away. Okay. Open. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's actually do this. I don't usually do that until later. But, okay, so a long oval face. Let me just pretend we're doing a straight profile because that changes everything. How's that?
Good.
So basically an egg shape.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we might actually draw her like this. For the sake of, well, kind of. There's gonna be a little bit of a curve here. I don't wanna do that on that layer though, so let me get another one. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, so we'll make that really light. Go back here. How is her hair?
Her hair is
like bangs,
like,
or is it like this
if
one?
you
but
look at my see, I thought of all of this. I made it so easy for you. If you look at the firbolg with the blue skin and pink hair, that isn't Caduceus, but female.
Sit down.
Yes. Yeah.
The blue
that last one. The one with the yeah. That's basically how her hair is, but very, very white.
White.
Mm.
I'm clicking all the wrong buttons.
I keep thinking like, you know, fish tail rather than
okay, a fishtail braid.
Yeah.
Now, is it like how when I make a fishtail braid, when I do my hair, I like pull it and kind of have the strands out?
Mm-hmm. Well, I assume, I would imagine that at one point it's like she does it nicely during the day, but throughout
the end of the day, it's a
all
hot mess.
Yes. I'm thinking that's kind of, she's just gotten used to the hot mess look, so she's more just automatically doing that now.
Okay. Let's get some hair in. Oh, wait. Okay, so wait. The way that when you do your hair, is it the same, like, do I have the braid on the right side where it's going over her right shoulder and her bangs are on that side, or is it like bangs here with it over here at her shoulder, like how this one has it opposite?
It would be bangs the same side as the braid.
Okay.
Because that's how I do mine.
Okay.
When I have hair.
Right. Okay. Now, it's not tight, it's like flowy?
No, it's loose and yeah, flowy. Got lots of waves.
Waves.
You'd imagine that if she had her hair out, it would be very much a beach wave.
Like how our hair is when it's free and long.
Yes.
Okay. How's this for chicken scratch?
Good.
Okay.
That's better than I could do.
How about her ears? What are her ears like?
Her ears are very floppy, like in the first picture we looked at.
Big and floppy?
Big and floppy.
And where are they sitting? Are they sitting like more on top of her head in the same place? Like,
yeah, like if you look at the one with the sunbeams, that's how I would imagine. But they're probably little bit longer, not too much longer. But they sit pretty. Yes.
Oops, that looks like a bow. That also still looks like a bow. Okay. Now, does she have any characteristics to her ears, or are they just like smooth? Are they fluffy?
So they would have like little hairs at the end, a little bit longer, but most of it would be pretty short. Yeah. It's like, what are those cat ears where they have like the hairs?
Oh, I know. Yeah, the little owl tufts.
Mm-hmm.
Those things. Okay. Okay. Do they get darker, or is it just they just have longer fluff?
I think they would start. I think they would start dark and get lighter towards the end.
Okay, so they're not the same color as her hair.
Right.
Okay, and we'll do colors at the end.
Right.
Now, how about her eyes? Are they big doe-like eyes the way this one is?
Big doe-like eyes.
Doe-like eyes, the big ones are actually like the easiest to do.
Mm-hmm. And then her pupils are huge, or her irises. Like, if you look at a deer's eyes, they don't have any white. hers
Okay.
almost have no white.
Okay, so like this.
Yeah, they're huge.
And how are her pupils? Are they itty bitty? Are they big?
They would
oval?
be pretty big, I think. They wouldn't take up like the whole thing. You see, looking here at an actual deer's eyes, it's about, yeah.
How are her lashes? Are they like long and spidery? Are they just at the ends? How do they look? As a female, this question must be.
This is true.
employed.
I'm thinking they would be pretty long all over.
Okay.
I'm basing this a lot off of the actual, like an actual doe.
Mhm.
So, and they seem to have pretty long
Like this?
lashes. Yeah.
And then just add some more for the lash
Mhm.
effect.
Or you know what? I think the ears would be more of just a clean. They wouldn't have the. They would be the. Because I'm looking. I want this to be like she looks like a deer.
Now, our firbolgs, I thought they were more of like a cow sort of thing, but you're doing more of
So they can be. They're just
up to your interpretation.
basically there isn't a ton. Like the firbolgs started out as monsters in D&D, and they were basically Viking-esque. They
I
weren't
was
even
not expecting
Yeah.
that.
They were based off of if I am remembering this right, so don't at me. But they were kind of based off of Vikings, and they were, just more animalistic, and I don't think it specifies which animal
Okay.
they're actually like supposed to kind of look like. It's just they're more animalistic.
That's so interesting because like everyone plays them so sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, because like when they changed it to being a playable race, that's what they did. They changed them.
oh.
So they are they are still the strong warriors. Basically, hunters would go into a forest to kill a monster that's there, that firbolgs are there to protect the forest. And what they would do, because they're not interested in conflict with humanoids,
Right.
and so what they would do is they would kill one of the beasts that they're like there to get rid of, and basically put it in the middle of their camp as a sign of, hey, we're handling this, you should leave.
Right.
And kind of like a get out of our forest type of deal.
Right.
And that's
That's so interesting.
firbolgs are like, they're really cool when you read about them. They're very protective of their forest, and like, we are here, we will take care of this, we don't need your help.
Right. Interesting. So they're also kind of territorial in that way.
A little bit more, because they don't want people to
Mess things up.
contaminate. Yeah, they don't want people to make it worse.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Now, what about eyebrows?
Eyebrows, I was thinking
Like these things or this thing?
I was thinking she'd have more of a normal eyebrow.
Okay. What's shape? Like, we've got this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And I don't know. What shape are you looking at?
Probably more.
Number them.
Probably more rounded.
So far.
But kind of coming off, like if you look at this one I have of Caduceus, how it's coming off of the like start of his nose.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
a style. That's a style thing where but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if her nose bridge kind of started there, it would go like this.
Right. Actually pretty close together like that. Yeah.
Now, do you want them high or low?
I was thinking of maybe having them more of a low, actually, they may not be a curved like that. I have this one that I want to share with you. Oops, where did it go? Let me see if I can. I'm gonna send it to you.
Is this via Zoom or where am I getting it?
No, this is via Pinterest.
Okay.
How her eyebrows are more like they're straight and they're more of the like almost worried look. Kind of how like mine are always like this when I'm talking like her, except mine are curved, so they don't do the same type of deal.
So then, very much not how you were describing originally.
Yes, because I remember I had seen.
So like this more?
Picture. Yeah.
Do you want them
just
thicker?
Constant worry.
Yeah, she is. Do you want them thick or thin, hairy?
I think they'd be thinner, not too thin, but
not anime thin.
No, not anime thin, but yeah, like that.
Okay. Now, how about her nose?
Her nose.
Is it a big nose or a small one?
Probably a little smaller, but in the shape of the way of Caduceus has his.
Right, it's still a purple thing.
Right.
Go back. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take this off and type you in again real fast.
Or like if you look at this one that I have where it's the druid firbolg in the green dress with the staff.
Yeah, let me get back to your page. Okay. So where?
It'll be almost to the bottom. That one with the green. Yeah, green everywhere.
Green.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this big enough or is it too big?
No, I think that's big enough.
Okay, and I'm not, like, my style isn't to just draw the whole nose.
Right.
But do you want it to go in like this, or do you want it straight?
Maybe in a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
So it still has that wide animalistic deal.
Okay, and then what about her lips?
Basically the same as that picture almost, though probably have a little bit of a Cupid's bow, but not a lot. But smiling, because she's always like smiling with that worried eyebrow.
That's true. Now, do you want her nose, this part, to go all the way down where it is, or shorter?
I think keep it shorter, but pull the nose down to where it's not so high from the lip.
So more like there? Or do you want it lower?
Yeah.
Uncertainty?
Well, I'm trying to think, because like the way, like,
because in this picture you have up, it like literally can almost like totally connects.
Right, which is kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't want it like I don't want it, a water type nose.
Right, okay.
Even though she's probably straight up a water.
Well, yeah, for sure. And just for people who don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about a personality thing that I found in college because we're all into that, and I use it a lot for writing. But waters are there's your water, earth, air, fire, and usually they're done by numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 is air, 2 is water, 3 is fire, 4 is earth, and depending on which element you are, you'll see it in the features of your face. So when she's talking about the droopy nose, the water nose, she's talking about the tip of the nose being kind of having a teardrop quality.
Mine has that, just the tiniest bit.
Yeah, you are water.
Because I'm a water. very much a water.
But now this isn't a human nose, so it wouldn't necessarily be like a
No, it wouldn't have that. This is just the
animal. Yeah. So, I mean, are you happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. And then now is her bottom lip like poofy? Do you want her lips a little parted? What do you want? I'd
say she has a little bit thinner lips. They're not super.
So much.
Yeah.
Are these too big, or should I just like open it like this?
I'd open it a little bit. Yeah.
Should we open it a little more?
Nope, that was fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, either one, because it looked good either way.
Okay. Now I feel like her eyes are a little high.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to fix that real quick. The magic. That is so much better. The magic of digital art. That's so much better. It looks so good. Girls are so much easier to draw.
Yeah.
But I think that's because I am a girl, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, are you happy with that?
I am. Though, maybe round out the bottom of the ears a little bit instead of them being so pointed.
Okay.
I feel like she'd have more of like the floppy, almost not as long as basset hounds. Not by any means.
So much.
But the shape of it, where they're floppy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hers are thicker, so they're not so flat. It's not like she's gonna fly if she runs real fast.
Right.
But that kind of
is this right, or do you want it more round?
More round? Are you talking about
the ear? I erased the other one because I'm just gonna copy and flip it because I want them to be the same length, and just trying to eyeball it is a nightmare.
So instead of it having like kind of swoop out like this, how you have it, I'd kind of make it like not necessarily come up and around, but have them more.
Let's pull up a basset hound. Let's just do it. Because they're adorable. They're one of the few dogs.
This is true.
They're
so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, I love them so much.
It's a copper, but a mini
and they're
copper.
They are just the floppiest dogs. Like, look at the picture of it sleeping. The floppiest dog. I love them so much.
So cute. So they even their ears for one are huge, but they also kind of have like this. They fan out a little bit. So do you want it to be like a basset hound's, just not as long, or do you?
I think yes.
We're gonna use this little fella because he is so cute. I kind of want one. Like
they're so adorable.
I like small dogs are fine, but oh my goodness, I wouldn't want one unless it was one of these guys.
Right. I think the only other one I could have is a corgi.
I like Scotties. How is that?
Better, maybe not as long.
I cannot satisfy you.
I'm sorry, like I've been thinking about her ears forever, and yeah.
I realize
like
with them being
that.
that floppy, I can't just cut and paste. It has to.
Right.
It
would
would
have
have
to
its-
kind of fall.
How's that? Too short? Too long?
No, I think that's about right.
Okay. So now, do you feel like her head is too tilted at this point?
I don't.
You like the tilt?
Yes, but now that I'm looking at the ears, I feel like she's looking more like a dog. I know, you can't please me. Let's look at these pictures of how the other people.
Tell me what your heart's desire is.
So if you look at the one where she's looking over her shoulder.
This the one.
Yes. Maybe a bit more like that.
Okay, so do you want them that shape, that long? Give me a.
Let's do that shape,
And
but
see
keep
how-
them a little bit long. Because I imagine, you know. Yeah, I like that better.
Okay, in that case, I am going to go ahead and do the copy and paste. Just to make my life be a little easier. And then we'll just... Do you want them where they just kind of flop wherever, or do you actually like stiffen them up?
I feel like they might be a little bit stiff.
So then it would
Not
actually...
super floppy.
Okay, hold on. I need to go back.
Though I like it like this.
What do you mean you like it like this?
Like the one that you have up right now. Like, is that floppy or is that not floppy?
Well, if it just hangs like this, it would be floppy. If you have it more like this, it's stiffer. So, I mean, and it just depends on whether your character is totally relaxed or if they have some form of alertness.
Right.
So, and then because it actually comes up more here,
I think they'd be a little bit more stiff.
let me just make sure they're starting at the same spot. Eyebrows, yep. Okay, so are you happy with the angle it's at now, or should I make it more droopy or more alert?
A little more droopy. I feel like normally she's pretty dang relaxed. but
Yeah.
being with the people she's with,
So then
they're
like
a
this.
little, they're a little more like alert and with everything that's been going on.
Yeah, that's fair. After everything they've been through.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how is it? Oops.
I like it.
Now that I have her dancing around, it's wiggling. If I push the right buttons. Sometimes my program will randomly do like backup saves, so I have to wait for a second because it won't let me do anything. All right, how does that look?
Good.
Okay, now armor, the length of her neck. Let's do the length of her neck first.
Okay.
Um,
I don't think it would be outrageously long. It might be longer. Well, let's see what it looks like longer, because I might change my mind.
because that's what you do.
I do.
What's this? I have so many different things. I don't know what it's for because I push buttons all the time. Okay, there we go. Now to make her neck a longer. There's that. Or if we start this more here.
It's too long. No, maybe that's not.
What does your heart tell you? Your Kinsley heart.
I I think that's good.
Okay. Now, is her neck covered? Is it exposed?
It's
Is it like
look at
you
these
see? Or would it
armor ones. Because
Is she wearing armor?
yeah, she has a half plate.
But like half plating is just like
Just the chest.
yeah.
But I mean,
It's up to you.
it can go all the way up.
True.
I'm just looking at the ones that I have here. I think the plate armor would go. If you look at this one that I have, whoops,
Are you gonna send it to me?
it's already on my board.
Oh.
It is. Oh, I have so many that look alike. The one where she's aiming her sword down. This one underneath where you have the cartoon drawing of people. Yeah, that one.
It.
I feel like it would be more simplistic like that. At least the plate armor would be. And then she would have this little cowl type thing. So you see where the
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what a cowl is.
it is the fabric over her shoulders.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I want to make sure that I am interpreting.
I only know that because I had to make one for Michael's cosplay when he did King Noctis. So you see how it kind of like it goes up to here, the plate armor does, but then there's a collar that kind of goes up, and I feel like it would be kind of like that, but not. It wouldn't go up like this. It would kind of go up to maybe.
Let's start with the armor.
Okay.
So the armor would essentially cover
Put her collarbone.
Cover her collarbone.
He is so talkative. He
Oh my goodness, no. You can let him out.
Maxie boy. I'll be right back.
We'll just sing to everybody.
Hi, Lou. I see
So important, I don't actually know the song, but I like this. I almost called it an anime, but it's not an anime. Na, 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 da, da, na, da, 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 da. We should do a karaoke thing. I just lost a viewer singing. That is so funny.
I feel like I just missed something.
You did. I was singing and the viewer went away. You didn't like it. That's
Good
hilarious.
job. You're scaring them away.
No, I won't sing anymore. Oh my goodness. Okay, so how is this for your
I think that's good.
okay? And then this part is harder because like you don't really see how thick is she? Because she's tall. You always described her as tall and lanky.
Right. She's not super thick for a firbolg.
So is she busty? Is she meh? Is she flat?
I wouldn't say she's flat necessarily, but she ain't super busty.
She's not well endowed. So something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how about her shoulders? Are they broad? Are they like more in?
I think they would be a little bit broader.
Than what they are? Hold on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a thing real fast. I want this thing. Okay. So like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, does she have roundish shoulders like that?
Yes, roundish.
And then, this is all covered, right? She doesn't-
Right.
Okay.
So she would have like shoulder
Padding
guards.
on both sides.
Yeah.
So then, would they do like an Urza thing like this, where it looks like a turtle shell? Or would they do more of a, I don't know, what do they look like? Silence is killing me. I put that in a bad octave. And I'm also not projecting because my singing frights people.
Okay.
Which is so funny because I perform all the time. Not all the time.
I
Not
perform in my shower all the time. Okay.
We should do a karaoke stream and just see what happens.
Oh goodness.
To shape. We can be
Yes, that's what
spiky,
I'm looking for.
like a Mario Kart, those like that. Now she
Those.
looks like a baddie, like a sweet baddie. Google Pauldrons. Okay, we keep calling you Hogme, but is that actually how it's pronounced? Because I could be saying it all sorts of wrong, and you're just too nice to say anything. So here's your opportunity. I am giving you the opportunity to tell me how to say your username instead of whatever I'm spewing out, and everyone else is copying.
Oops. I'm thinking very simple like this.
Are you sending it to me?
Yeah. Pinterest.
Okay.
Yeah. So not like super in your face, but there.
Okay. I keep looking up for his answer. Now, all right, so they're a little bit up. Because that's what they do. And then a little bit like this. And then a little like this. And then like that, and then like this and that and that and this.
Yeah.
It's not the correct way to say it, but it's pretty close. Oh, okay, so I'm not horrible at my... But that now makes me curious of how you actually say it. Do you want any, like... Because she's got, like, the button thingies, like a strap thingy, a little bit of a detail here.
So I think on one would be Saloon.
On one.
On one of them would be Saloon's symbol, which is eyes surrounded by, I think, 7 stars. Which, I mean, you don't have to do super detail.
Let's pull it up. We'll go to Dungeons and Dragons. D&D Beyond.
If you just type in Saloon D&D on Pinterest, it comes up with it.
Oh. Fine. I guess I will.
It is simple.
Saloon what?
D&D.
Okay, the first one, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean...
Are those the right kind of stars? Okay. So do you want it on her right or left?
It would probably be on her right, because that's her dominant.
So this side.
Yes.
Okay. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Now, would they be going this way or this way on it? Like if I were to draw the eye.
The eye would be going...
Would it be like looking up from the center, or would it be like on the front, like here?
It would be
Here. Okay, so more on the lower part?
yes.
Okay, so then in that...
Can't imagine it would be a very big symbol. It would be more subtle.
Okay.
But it would be there.
I can't wait for that movie.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
really sad that it's been delayed.
Me too.
I think it's supposed to come out in Is it August or before August? I don't remember. Oops. Well, a little thick there. Gotta
Be swift as a coursing river, beyond with all the
strength of a great tide. I don't know what order it's all in.
With all the strength of a raging fire, as serious as the dark side of the moon.
Okay, hold on. If you pronounce the E as the A in cat, but as a short vowel. Oh, so Hagna? E cat at start a band. That's so nice. Our whole family sings. I mean, we're not doing a good job of showcasing that.
Nope.
Like at all. So I do need to raise it in order to fit the entire
That's
symbol.
fine. Yeah.
Because you don't want it so small that you don't see it at all.
Right. Yes.
And I can also make my pen smaller for these stars. Okay. So it's, well, no, that would actually be the wrong spot. It would be more right here. Okay, so.
And there would be one in between.
Oh, you're right.
Because yes, there is 7. I was right about the number.
So it's Hagna. I want to get confirmation to see if I. So the A in cat, but as a short vowel. So I'm assuming that's ah, not ah. Type 1 for ah, 2 for ah. Okay. Do you want any more detailing in her cauldron?
I think it would have like an outline.
Kind of like that?
Yeah.
Do you want it to go all the way this way?
All the way,
too?
yeah. And it that would be mirrored on the other one.
Like this one. So Hagna. No, wait. What was the numbers that I did? It was Hagna. Was it A for ah? Right? 1 for ah. I want to get it right so bad, but I have a bad memory. Okay, I think it's Hagna. Is that right? Hagna? And this one you can just put yes or no. Okay. How's that look?
Good.
Anything else?
I'm looking at it now to see if there's like I might have it might have the pieces that are under that initial piece on her shoulder. How it's like a plate and then a plate, a plate, a plate.
Say that one more time.
So see how hers has like a plate under the plate and that's like layered?
Are you going back to that one
Yes.
picture from before? Okay.
Yes.
And I need to actually have it then. This one?
Yes. How it kind of goes down her arm just a little bit.
Okay. You want that on which side?
On both.
Both sides. That's what we're pulling. Please don't give up. Just do it as if you did it. No! I must have done it wrong. Okay. Okay, so how many?
Let's do 2.
Okay. So like this.
Yeah.
Now what?
So for the actual armor on the chest.
Man, you're gonna make me go for 2 hours also, aren't ya?
I'm sorry. She's got special armor.
David and Trevor were like so easy.
Hey, my initial like making of my character is easy.
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah. Just be glad we're not doing a full view.
Oh
That
my
dress.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Frills.
There's a reason why I was like, nope, we're just doing portraits.
Yep.
We can do that later down the road. Let's get this part off.
I am so yawny today.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be more clean like that. It wouldn't have really anything super special.
Okay. Did you want something over the top?
Yes, she would have like a little, not necessarily cape.
Not this.
No. It
what
would-
are they called? A mantle.
If you go back,
I'm trying. It's being slow. I really need that being my computer. There we go.
Yeah, so I like that it has that cowl, like under the shoulder pieces, but over the chest piece.
Okay.
And then she has that little bit of cape. Well, that's a long cape, but
do you want the big flowy type of collar, or
I would want the bottom part of the collar, not the piece that comes up to her face.
okay?
I'd want the
So this
floppy. Yes. And then I would want it.
thing to go underneath.
Yes.
The
And it
collar.
would kind of stop, like, not even past her shoulder blades. Like, she doesn't have like a cape. It's just a cowl that.
So you just wanted to cover her chest part and not go under her bosom, because this one covers her breast.
Well, I mean, it would cover that. I'm talking about in the back.
Oh,
It
well,
wouldn't
we're
be
not
like-
seeing that. So
No,
I'm
I'm
not
just.
worried
But
about
you
it.
would. I'm just explaining. It wouldn't be like a cape. It would stop at like under her shoulder blades.
Right? Do you want a collar thing like this? Or do you just want it to just lay on top?
Well, no, I would want the collar that, like, how this one is. I just don't want the piece that goes up to her face.
Okay.
Like, the floppy part is good.
So it would kind of cover her pauldrons just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Losing the braid. Bye, braid. Okay. How's that?
Good for the collar.
And then, do you want anything below, like how she has this thing?
Yep.
Do you want it to go like this?
Yes. I like almost exactly how she has it in the picture, just not with the collar up in her face.
Right. Okay. I'm actually gonna make this a little taller though. Oh, I need to turn off that ruler. It's just for aesthetic purposes, it needs to go more like up here,
Mhm.
and for it actually like working.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How is this?
Good.
Now that definitely looks like an Urza piece right there. Do you want it to change?
No.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to see?
Some of her hair, it would kind of like bunch out on the side that has no braid. It would kind of like, there would be strands and like, yeah, because her hair is so thick
Okay.
and very loose in the way that it is done.
Okay. Anything else?
Can you make the collar more like it has this piece, but then it goes out again, like the one how she has it?
The
Pikachu.
Not.
So it's not just a thin piece.
What do I mean? Are you saying you want it to come out more like this?
Not that. I'm talking about the collar part, like on the little cowl that she has.
Oh, you want this to be bigger?
Yeah. Not like necessarily higher up, but I mean like if you look at the picture, how it has like the two separate, like how it's cut.
More like this.
Yes.
Okay.
And now little boy wants in. He can't decide. He doesn't get to choose.
No more. Now it's just gonna get a little more interesting. Do. Do you want it on both sides or just one side?
Both.
Okay. So something like this.
Yeah.
I'll make it look nicer when it's, you know. Anything else?
I don't think so. Maybe give her a little bit more of a bust. Just a little bit.
It's not enough.
Just a little bit. Because
Actually,
she's not flat, but she's not like, you know.
She's in between. Na.
Yep, exactly what I was thinking. I just didn't know how to say it.
Without people being like, her?
Yep.
How's that?
Much better.
Okay. I just like that you know who I was talking about. Too.
I mean.
Okay. So, are you content with her appearance?
I am.
Then it is time to come up with the colors.
This part you might hate me for, because it's a lot of different tones of fur.
Is it gonna be like Me's shirt? How when he bleached it?
No, it's gonna be more like if you take this picture of the deer girl where she has the spots and everything, and the one that we've been kind of going off of that we did for the head shape. So this one, if you go down, the one with the blue one behind her, it's gonna be like that, but like a smoother transition, like the other one.
Like the one next to her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So, is that all over her face? First, let's get base color. What is the base color? Is it more orange, light, brown, dark
It's
brown?
gonna be a lighter brown, like the sandy tan.
Sandy. So, like here?
A little more brown. That's too orange.
So, like, I need a warmer, colder.
I don't know which one's warmer or which one's colder.
Tell me if I'm getting hot or cold in the direction that I'm going.
So that's good with the tone, but it needs to be lighter. A little bit darker. That was lighter. A little bit. There you go.
Right here?
I think so. Because I think it's going at a different pace than what I'm seeing it. Oh, that's too dark. That's much too dark. Well, okay, like go off of the color on, I guess it would be a little bit more orange. Just less of a, holy cow, that's orange. More of the lighter,
It's different when you see it on this versus the actual picture.
So like if you look at the left picture with the blue behind her, that light part, that's what I'm more thinking for the lighter tone.
It's actually a little more yellow.
Yes, that's what I'm, yes. That's better. Getting there. That one I think is good. So that's gonna be the majority of her face, but then, yeah, how this darker part starts at the nose and goes up to her forehead. It'll be that, and then it'll start at the top of the ears as well, and then fade into this color.
What's that? Darker, lighter?
A little more brown. I think so, yes.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay. And does it go into her forehead?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she has the white spots as well. Kind of like around her eyes.
Let's do a different pen. So around her eyes, like.
Like I'm imagining it kind of like
how this one does this thing around her eyes, or are they spots?
I'm trying to think of what I want to do, because I don't know. Like that's the thing that's kind of been like, do I want it to just be spotty? Do I want it to do the whole thing? Let's do more of spots rather than it be all white. Like, I have one for that.
So, like freckles, or just where are they on her?
Here, I will send you this.
Send it.
This is what I am imagining.
Well, open sesame. Okay. Do you want the eye thing too?
Yes.
Okay. The visual helps so much.
Yes. That's why it's really hard to explain.
Do you want that kind of dark on the cheekbones too?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want her mouth wider?
Wider?
Wider. Like here.
Yes, I think I do.
How's that?
Good.
Okay. Now, the spots.
You
want them around her forehead?
Yes.
Do you want them to be in a pattern, or do you want it randomized?
Randomized I think is okay.
Is that alright?
Yes.
You want them to come down to around here?
Yes. And I want them on her nose. I want them to kind of like brush kind of like freckles off the nose.
You want them on the bridge?
No. And then a few probably going down her neck.
Like that?
Not in the middle, but maybe more just on the sides. Like it would be more the back, but just seeing some on the sides.
Like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Any on the ears?
Yes, mostly at the top. and then maybe like a white line down on the bottom that would be like underneath, like the tufts, like inside that hair would be white.
You want that to show?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah.
How is this?
Pretty.
Okay. What color is her hair?
Dark white.
Stark white. Okay.
Yes.
So for coloring purposes, it can't be stark white because
Right.
of shading and things.
Of course, you
So,
just
I'm
shade
gonna-
it how you need to.
Do it a little bit off.
Which is fine.
And also because I just leave the background white
Mm-hmm.
for these, so I might change it for the other one, but. All right, now her eyes.
They're so dark brown, they're almost black.
Almost black. Like that.
Well, you'd want to see the pupil.
Well, the
I
pupil
don't know,
right
maybe
now.
you wouldn't see the pupil.
The pupil right now isn't like fully colored in. But I
Oh,
can
I
go-
see.
Yeah, it's not at full opacity.
Okay.
And then doing like the light reflection on your eye, it will
Mhm.
help also. How's this?
Good color.
You like this color?
Mm-hmm.
What color are her eyebrows? Are they white?
They would be white.
Okay. Same as her hair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nose.
Nose would probably be a dark brown as well. Very dark brown.
Like this dark or darker?
A little bit darker.
Okay.
Yes.
What color are her lips?
I think the top would be dark.
Like a brown?
Mm-hmm.
So same as her nose or lighter?
Maybe the same as her nose. Let's see.
Let's take a look. What's happening so slow? Backing up again. Saving recovery information. I don't even know where to look for that. So even if I did lose it, oh, by the way, I should save this. Haven't saved this once in the hour and a half that we've been.
That would not be good.
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't need to save that. So I just need to save it.
So yeah, if you look at the one that we've been pulling a lot from, how hers is very dark. The top lip is with the sunbeams.
It is so warm. Is it warm? You said it's warm outside, but your room is cool.
Mm-hmm.
What
Because
about-
we opened up the window and it was pretty chilly last night.
Oh. What about in the chat? Are you guys hot? I'm just so curious what it is for everybody else. Okay, hold on. It's having a conniption. Cancel. Safe. Like it's so hot. It's that kind of hot where it's hard to breathe.
I hate that.
I know, me too.
Okay, see, but I've done that. I've worked in that with a really, 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 really hot open oven as well.
When you guys were at that pizza place?
Yeah, it was over 100 degrees with
Oh my gosh.
another like 180 degree oven blasting at us all day with no AC, by the way.
Nope. All right. How? So this is the one you're talking about.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Do you like this?
I think it would be
color?
as dark as her nose, for
I
sure.
think that's the same color, isn't it?
I think it is. I just
Yeah.
see the Yep.
Now the bottom, you want a little lighter.
Little bit lighter.
Little bit lighter. Is that too light?
I would say maybe even a little bit lighter than that.
Oh.
Yeah. Like in between her, the two tones of her. Yeah, like that.
I'm just gonna do a little bit like this, for the sake of. Nope, that didn't help. Ghost Prototype says it's always, always. I get it. Always hot.
would.
So full of yourself.
It's perfect sleeping temperature for Hogman. Oh yeah, it's like so early for him.
Oh yeah.
Dude should be in bed. All right. So you are happy with the colors here? Then we need to get to the armor. What color is her armor?
Her armor is probably a lighter metal.
Lighter metal. Let's switch over here. Okay, so do you want it tone-wise? Do you want it to be bluish, purplish, greenish, brownish, tannish? Like, what's the undertone? Because all metals have usually it's blue, but
Oh, I know. I mix car paint all day. I know. Let's do. Yeah, let's do like a let's do a blue.
Blue?
Because
dark or light?
Light. Because generally the Saloon's, I want to say her symbol is, well,
we need to go faster so he can go to bed. He's waiting for us to finish.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Her stuff is generally blue. So maybe make the undertone of the armor purple a little bit, and then have the symbol be the silvery blue.
Okay, so I'm gonna do swatches here real quick. There's this one. This one.
Ooh, I like that one.
Top one.
Top one.
So that for her breastplate.
That's all the fabric part.
I forgot. So it just be right here.
And the collar.
Yes.
And then it would also be the shoulder parts.
The pauldrons?
Yeah. It would be all that, but her actual symbol,
Would
like
be
like that would be the blue, and then the outline, that would also be the blue.
Okay. He's telling us to take our time.
I just feel so bad.
Okay, then I'm going to keep those actually for shading purposes, since that is the palette you are happy with. So for anyone who is new to Arcana Ink, what we're doing is drawing characters from our campaign, and I only do the creation process stream-wise. Unless we get a crazy amount of people start watching, I could do a part 2 and actually do the full completion. But for right now, also because that would be really hard because I have to do it throughout the week. But so this process is just, I'm with the player creating the avatar of their character. So there will be a reveal of the completed piece in the next one, or on our social media. So just because we have more viewers than I think we've ever had on the stream before, so I'm just letting people know real quick. So okay, I'll save those for shading. You wanted a bluish tone for Saloon. We're talking to your fiance, and I don't appreciate.
I'm sorry. He's telling me that your audio.
My audio?
Is, yeah. He can hear it in one ear.
Yeah. Go.
How about now?
Well, I don't know. I don't have it on Twitch.
That changes.
So it might be.
It might.
He said it might be your OBS.
It might. Now I can't hear anything. Oh yeah. Let me put that on. It might be. I don't know. We can play with that.
Right. Yeah. I was gonna wait till after, but he's like, "Did you tell her?" So. And then he's yelling at me for telling you.
Make up your mind. Yeah, I don't know anything about audio, so we'll have to talk to our audio engineer for fixing that. Okay, so you wanted blue.
Yes.
For now, let's do our swatches thing again, because I think that just made it easier.
That's
Yes,
a really,
for sure.
really, really.
Do you want it more like, do you want it to actually show blue? Or do you-
Yes, I want it to be a little bit. You see the blue.
Do you want it more sky blue, aqua blue, dark blue, like midnight?
It would be a light, like in the realm of what you have right there,
How's this?
in between those two.
In between.
So then I can do
Yes!
and then and then nope. That's your in between.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, I don't need to do that. What am I doing? This heat is getting to me. Okay. All right, there's your symbol.
Okay.
All right.
And then it would also be in the outline of the shoulder pieces.
So
Yeah.
this part.
Yes.
So okay, he's putting it. It's only going through the right side. Is that like if you're wearing headphones? Because I'm just seeing his. No.
Mhm.
Do you want them on only the pauldrons or the layers underneath it too?
Just the pauldrons, I think.
Okay. It's so light. Can you even tell that it's there?
I know. Maybe we do need to do a little bit more blue.
How about that?
Oh, yeah. That works.
Okay.
Now you can actually see that it's blue.
How do you like that?
I like it a lot.
All right. Now, is she wearing chainmail too, or is it just the armor plating?
It's just the armor plating.
Okay. So then, what is underneath?
So that right there would be part of the cowl. You wouldn't necessarily see her like fabric.
Yeah. Okay. Left ear only. It's only me who's doing that. That's so weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, we'll have to have.
Yeah, we'll have our engineer help us figure it out.
So that I think. So remember, I said that she's wearing purple and blue, and and white. I don't think that there was any other colors. And they were all like a pastel, not necessarily pastel, like a gray tone. So I think the cowl part would be a purple, gray purple.
How about? So you said underneath. Sorry, my brain momentarily.
The
shut
cowl.
down. So,
That fabric. It wouldn't be gray. It would be purple,
so you want a true purple?
but with a gray undertone. Yeah, more like that.
I feel like we're in Guild Wars, doing color swatches. Oh, I should have this at full opacity so you can really see what color it is. But you know what I'm saying, in Guild Wars or in Warcraft, where you're like, I'm gonna change my stuff to look like this with this color and this color.
Mm-hmm.
Spend way too much time doing that sometimes.
See, now that is a little too purple with the whole thing. Maybe it would be a little bit more gray than
Okay.
that.
Do you want to go back to like that?
That's too gray. I don't want it to be gray. I want it to be purple.
That
But
is
more
a purple.
gray than that purple.
How about? I keep doing that, and that's not what it's for. Like this?
Yes.
We just blend colors and make it happen.
Do you want the collar to stay that purple?
I think it would be a darker version of the bottom part because it's like the underneath part of
So
the
then-
cowl that is flipped up.
We'll just make it more saturated. That's not quite there. That's too much. Yeah. How about this? It's more of a gray version than what was there.
I was just thinking more of a darker gray.
Because there's two ways to go darker. It's either to add more color or more black.
More black.
More black, okay. Which turns it more gray. Or I can try going in between and doing it more where it's a more color, more black.
I like it more like that.
Okay, so you want it in between. All right, now does the collar and the fabric beneath, like what color is this under the armor part?
The lower part of the cowl.
It's the same color like this?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, look at that! We drew and colored Kinsley!
Yay.
Her armor looks almost white compared to her fabric.
This is true. Maybe we'll do a little bit more of a gray. A little bit more, like maybe the...
You were trusting me, so I was just like, okay.
I know. Like, the swatches that you have up top.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the one to the right of it. Just the...
This one?
Yes.
Let's try it.
That's better.
Okay. Okay. Are you happy with the blue still?
Yes.
All right.
And don't
Then-
forget on her neck piece as well.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I would have
And
probably forgot.
yes.
Yes. Okay. So, without color, with color. And of course, I'm going to clean this up and make it look nice. I mean, I personally am not, I don't feel like I'm much better at just drawing and sketching than I am actually coloring. But I'm decent enough that, you know, it'll look like me and Francesco and Spit if he decides to pop up. I have so many layers on Spit because he was so hard to do because David picked all these random, like, I mean, they weren't random colors, but they were just, it was hard to harmonize them because they were not in exactly the same kind of like color palette. So I had to make adjustments and cheat with shading and all this stuff. So, okay, so this was me, MI from last week, and we're going to make Kinsley look just as beautiful. All right, well, are you happy?
I am.
You are content.
Yes.
You like everything about it.
As long as her hair is white. At least it gives the impression of being white.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
Because I don't want it to look like her, her armor.
right. I will make sure, because like you see with me's, his is kind of this whitish blue gray because of the shading. And I will try to make sure that it looks whiter on your character. Yes. I just need to also ensure that because the background stays white, I should have given them a color, but I couldn't find one that I liked with Spit. And so I just decided to keep it white. So we're going to, I will do my utmost. Like I said, I'm not the best colorer. I
trust you.
That's why I want to go back to school and take some illustration classes. But that's going to be difficult with all of this crazy stuff going on and maybe moving and who knows what's going to happen. But anyway, that's it. Okay, we're done. Let me say goodbye to Pinterest. Thank you all the artists that we are taking inspiration from. That's like I said in the first episode, for art, you often use other artists for references and ideas, and obviously we haven't copied anybody because Kinsley doesn't look like anyone that we just took inspiration from. So yes, we're going to, her eyes are gonna be fun to figure out. I'll figure it out.
Sorry.
All right, we're almost at 2 hours, and this is almost that we had.
I'm sorry.
It was fast because it was David.
Yeah.
Francisco was pretty fast because it was Trevor. Neither of them were particular or like are super artistic. Me was really long because Arthur is an artist and he knew exactly what he wanted and he was so detailed about it. And then Kinsley was really long because
I'm picky.
You are picky. I don't know.
She's gotta be beautiful. She's gotta be what I see on my head.
Yeah. You can find all of our art on our Facebook, on our Twitter. I'm going to also on our website, so lakesidelegends.com. You can see the previous art that we've done, including art that was actually used in the campaign. It's not fantastic art, but it was accurate if a goblin had drawn it.
I love that poster so much.
For sure. So, check in Fridays when we play our campaign. Come watch us Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then Arcana Ink is 5:00 p.m. on Sunday nights. I will be by myself next week drawing Emerald Lear, unless someone wants to hop in and just hang out with me. So chat, please come so I'm not by myself, and talk in the chat because it will mostly be me talking to myself unless you guys like interact with me and have a conversation. So, and hopefully the stream might, I don't know, sync up a little better. I know that the stream here for whatever reason is definitely slower. All right, we are a couple minutes away from being 2 hours. So we're gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Activity in the chat is always a plus. We like talking to you guys. So that's it. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.